This is Tatsushita from JEAA. Thank you for this opportunity to report about the history and the latest technology of asphalt emulsion in Japan. Today, I would like to report on those 2 points. First, I will report on the history of asphalt emulsion in Japan. The first asphalt emulsion in Japan was imported and used bitumen in the early 1900s. Later, research on asphalt emulsions began in Tokyo, and after establishing a manufacturing method, asphalt emulsion production began in 1928. More private manufacturers followed, and the forerunner organization of JEAA was established in the 1930s, followed by the establishment of JEAA in 1947. These photos shows early emulsion pavement construction in Japan. Next, we report on the changing emulsion type. Until the early 1940s, anionic emulsions were manufactured and used in Japan using naphthenic crude oil from the United States. However, in the late 1940s, the type of crude oil changed to paraffinic crude oil from the Middle East. Then quality of the anionic emulsion became a major problem. As a countermeasure, following the United States, Japan succeeded in commercializing a cationic emulsion in 1959. The cationic emulsions are higher well-to aggregates, ensuring good quality even in hot and humid Japan. And cationic emulsions have come to dominate the pavement emulsion market in Japan. The photo on left shows the difference in aggregate adhesion between the cationic emulsion and the anionic emulsion. In addition to spraying the emulsion on the pavement surface, simple pavement using a mixing method became common around 1964. The use of dust control by the spraying and simple paving by mixing increased, and in 1970s, shipment of asphalt emulsion reached a peak of 700,000 tons per year. However, emulsion pavement has since decreased due to the spread of hot mix pavement, and asphalt emulsion shipment have decreased to the 158,000 tons per year by 2021. The application of asphalt emulsions in Japan are as shown above, with little use for surface treatment and the like. In terms of asphalt emulsion type, the ratio of PMA emulsion among emulsion for penetration is increasing year by year. With the spread of recycling method, which will be explained later, the shipment of volume of emulsion for mixing increasing, albeit in small quantities. We believe that there are 3 reasons why the emulsion surface treatment method is not widely used in Japan. The first is that the end of the accounting year fall in winter, which force winter construction that is disadvantageous to emulsion pavement, resulting in the low pavement durability. Second, hot mix plants are located throughout in Japan, making it easy to procure hot mix anywhere. Third, the concept of preventive maintenance is not widely spread. Next, I will report on the recycling method. In Japan, the base course recycling method, which is a mixture of existing base course, emulsion, and cement, has been widely used since the 1970s. This method has been widely used, especially on local roads, but recent years, it has been increasingly adopted on the national highways and the expressway as well. In the base course recycling method, damaged existing base courses are mixed with asphalt emulsion and cement in situ and laid down. Since existing pavement materials are used, This method generates less waste material, shortens the construction period, and reduces the amount of CO2 emissions. For example, as shown in the figure, it is possible to mix the base course and hot mix together and recycle them as a new base course. As for the CO2 emission reduction effect, for example, if the left figure shows damaged existing pavement, the entire base course and above would normally be replaced as shown in the middle figure. But as shown in the right figure, the part of the upper base course can be rehabilitated as base course recycling method. In particular, the amount of material waste transported can be reduced, resulting in the 48% reduction in CO2 emissions for the entire construction project from the replacing it to recycling. Next, I would like to report on the latest technologies. The first technology is the quick-set code. This emulsion has a JEAA standard called PKMTQ. By spraying the emulsion and breaking agent at the same time, the emulsion breaks in a few minutes, regardless of the temperature. Then construction work can be quick shifted to the next process. In addition, it has a trackless function with PKMT standard, so it adapts in the increasing at the repair site for large-scale construction projects, especially in the winter time. These are the comparison of the construction status and 5 minutes after spraying. PKMTQ has already been broken and can be proceeded to the next process of construction. The second technology is the surface treatment. Hog seal, chip seal, and the slurry seal have been evolved from existing material and the construction method. For example, emulsion can be applied on the porous pavement to protect the surface texture. New chip seal, in which a special PMA emulsion is sprayed with a dedicated machine. And thin layer slurry applied to refresh the surface of the pavement. The emulsion surface treatment method has been shown to inhibit deterioration, and we would like to continue to educate the public by verifying its effectiveness over the medium to long term. That's all for my report. If you have any questions or comments, please contact JEAA. Thank you so much.